climbed down lower than usual, his small paws reaching toward the forest floor. The rain had left everything damp and soft, and the earth smelled rich and warm and alive. The lower he climbed, the stronger the smell became. A deep, earthy fragrance that filled his nose and made him feel grounded and calm. His paws touched the ground and sank just a little into the cool, wet mud. It felt strange and wonderful, soft and yielding, like stepping into a cloud made of fresh earth. The mud was the perfect temperature, cool against his pads, but not cold. A refreshing coolness that felt wonderful after being in the warm canopy above. He pressed his other paw down and felt the same gentle squish. The mud welcomed him, holding his weight without complaint. Cool and smooth and perfectly soft against his pads. He stood there for a long moment, feeling the mud beneath his paws, adjusting to the sensation of solid ground after so many nights in the trees. Barnaby took the slowest step, lifting one paw and placing it forward. The mud made the quietest sound, a tiny squelch, barely there, like a whisper from the earth itself greeting him. The sound was so soft and so satisfying. A small, wet kiss from the ground with every step he took. He looked at his paw, coated in a thin layer of dark earth. The mud felt pleasant between his toes, cool and silky, filling every tiny space with its gentle weight. He wiggled his toes and felt the mud move between them. A gentle massage from the earth itself, each toe surrounded by cool, soft mud that seemed to know exactly how to comfort him. He pressed his paw deeper, and the mud rose up around his fingers. Not sticky, not messy, just soft and accommodating, like the forest floor was giving him a slow, damp hug. The mud covered his paw up to his wrist, a brown glove made of the softest earth, warm where it touched his fur and cool just beneath the surface. Barnaby moved across the forest floor, each step a slow, deliberate press into the mud. Squish, pause, squish, pause. The most relaxing walk he had ever taken through the dark, wet earth. Each step was a small ceremony, a connection between his body and the ground that supported him. The mud receiving each paw with the same gentle acceptance. The wet soil was everywhere, dark and glistening in the moonlight, small puddles reflecting the sky, patches of smooth mud stretching between roots and stones, all of it soft and welcoming. The forest floor had been transformed by the rain into a giant, soft surface, a mattress of mud that stretched from tree to tree. His paws left tiny prints behind, small sloth footprints in the wet earth, each one a perfect impression of his paw, a gentle mark that the rain would slowly wash away by morning. He looked back at his trail of footprints, a path of small mud-filled impressions leading from the tree trunk to where he now stood, a record of his slow journey across the forest floor. Barnaby sat down in the mud, not caring that his fur touched the damp earth. It felt too good to resist. The cool, wet ground against his body, the squishy softness beneath him. He lowered himself slowly, feeling the mud yield beneath his weight, shaping itself to his body like a custom mattress made of earth and water. He wiggled his toes, and the mud squished around them, a sensation so simple and so pleasant, like the earth itself was massaging his paws, slow and gentle and rhythmic in the darkness. The mud was doing something magical. It was making him feel connected to the ground in a way he had never felt before, part of the forest floor rather than just resting on top of it. His eyes grew heavy. Sitting in the mud was the most natural thing. The wet earth held him, supported him, made him feel connected to the forest floor in the quietest, deepest way. He could feel the coolness of the mud seeping through his fur, not cold, just cool. A gentle, refreshing sensation that spread through his whole body. Barnaby lay down on his side, his body resting on the cool, wet earth, his muddy paws curled gently, his breathing slow and deep, the mud still squishing softly beneath him with each tiny movement. The mud had shaped itself perfectly to his body, a natural mold of a sleeping sloth in the forest floor, a perfect impression of peace. The forest floor was his bed tonight, dark earth and damp moss and tiny puddles of moonlight. The mud held his shape like a custom pillow, perfectly fitted to a sleepy sloth. The coolness of the mud against his fur was the most soothing sensation, like being held by the earth itself, cradled in the ground's oldest, most patient embrace. Barnaby slept, his paws still coated in the gentlest mud, his body sinking just a little into the soft, wet earth, the forest floor cradling him through the night, the squishiest, most peaceful sleep he had ever known, connected to the ground in the most natural way. A sloth-shaped impression in the mud that would remain until morning. A gentle mark of his presence on the forest floor, then washed away by the next rain, leaving no trace of the sleepy sloth who had found such perfect peace in the mud.